Hi everyone and welcome to Autodesk PowerMill. So we have already started the module number 3, which is all about the 3D toolpaths and machining strategies. And in this module, we have covered the model area clearance. So I hope you know about the model area clearance and its parameter settings, how we can get the parameter settings and set up the block for model. So if you know the model area clearance settings, then you are able to do the model rest area clearance. So today we are going to perform the model rest area clearance on our previous model which we have created. So let's get started and discuss how we can create the model rest area clearance. So what you see over here is the model which we have created in our previous video, and we have applied the model area clearance on this part. So let me first rename it. That's model. So model area clearance. So this is what we have, the model area clearance, and in this model area clearance, what we have do is we have take a very deep cuts here. Let me show you from the front view. So you see that this is almost about the 5 millimeter depth of cuts we have taken. And this strategy which we have applied is the model offset area. What is the purpose of model rest area clearance? The purpose is that we have a rest material on this strategy, and we have to remove that material by using the rest model area clearance toolpath strategy. So how we can do this? Let me show you by graphical representation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate this toolpath and show you where we have the rest material. So let me increase that speed. So you see that it is taking a 5 millimeter depth of cut and move that material in a rough way and using the offset model area clearance strategy. Okay, and you see that it's not giving 100% profile finishing on the model, but it's taking a step of 5 millimeters. So what I have to do is I have to remove that material. I have to remove that steps. So for that steps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a model rest area clearance. So the cutting tool only performs the operation on the remaining material which is left it behind. So this is the remaining material which is left it behind, and it's going to remove that material. Okay, so let's get started. Go to Toolpath, apply the created toolpath here, and what we have here is the model area clearance, and we have applied already the model area clearance. Now it's time to apply the model rest area clearance. So this model rest area clearance will be applied to this model area clearance profile. So we have to select the previous profile when we are going to set the parameters. So let's select the model rest area clearance and click OK. And write the name rest area clearance. This is just for the reference purpose. So we have to remove certain amount of material from the surface, and what I have to do is I'm going to use the 10 millimeter tool, the same tool which I have been used in the previous strategy. But this time, what I'm going to do is on the model rest area clearance, I will definitely use the model offset model method, climb and all these things. But I have to select an option over here, which is the rest machining. Okay. And in the rest machining, we have to do the remaining material to be cut down. So this material is a 5 millimeter depth of step. So I'm going to do this step down, make it to 0.5 millimeters, and the step over should be 2.5. Okay. So what the toolpath is doing, the toolpath will take step over of 2.5 millimeter with a depth of 0.5 millimeter. this depth of cut you see over here is the 5 millimeter. Now it's going to take a 0.5 millimeter step and move that material and give a shape related to the model which we have here. Okay. So for the rest machining, you have to define the rest machining strategy. So here we have the rest machining option. So the rest machining is the toolpath or the stock model if you have here. But right now we have a toolpath, right? So which toolpath we are going to select for the rest machining is the model area clearance, which we have already applied on this area. Okay. So I have selected that it will automatically calculate that area and the rest material and move that material with a step down of 0.5 millimeter and a step over of 2.5 millimeters. So I will never change the settings, the rapid moves, the work plane, all these things will be remain the same. Just click on the calculate to calculate the toolpath. So it's going to calculate the toolpath according to the block and according to the material which we have selected. Okay, so it will take some time. So it will take some time depending upon your computer processing speed and the RAMs and the graphical units. As you know that we have a setup of depth step of 0.5 millimeters. So definitely it's going to take a little bit long to calculate the depth of cut from 5 millimeter to 0.5 millimeter. That's a huge difference. So just giving you an example that it's not going to remove the block material, but it's only remove the material which is left behind by the previous model which we have used. And the previous model is the model area clearance. So now it's going to calculate the area clearance toolpath. So you don't need to click anywhere during this process because this may cause the enters of your software, or it may cause the software to be crashed. So make sure that you have to wait till your all processing is done. So the toolpath is calculated, and you see over here that it only applies the toolpath on the remaining material. It doesn't apply the toolpath on that area. Okay, so this area is completed by the previous one, and there is no material left behind. So therefore, the cutting tool path is not applied here. It is only applied on this area. And you see over here is just taking the step down of 0.5 millimeter to remove that material with the step over of 2.5. Okay, so that's the thing. So this type of toolpath will give you a right figure of the model or the stock material that it's very close to the real stock. Let's go and apply the simulation to see how it actually looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the rest area clearance path and just click on play to see how it actually looks like. The series that's going to take a depth of 0.5 millimeter and give the shape to the model. So this is how the model rest area clearance toolpath applies and then actually works. So the first thing is that you have to do the roughing operation and remove the material in a large amount. Then what you have to do is use the rest area machining to remove the remaining material. And after that, you have to apply the finishing toolpath strategy on this model to give a finishing look to the stock. Okay. So all these three toolpath strategies gives you easy access to get your model done in a proper way, and also decrease the machining time. Okay, so this is how it actually works and looks like. So this gives you a near to finish look. Okay. So now the next thing you have to do is you have to apply the finishing toolpath strategy to get a finished look. So I hope you like this video and you know how to apply the rust area clearance. It's easy if you have the knowledge of model area clearance, then you are easily able to do the rust area clearance. Okay, so that's it for the rust area clearance. Thank you very much.